Hi, and welcome to your spiral line stability class. Our spiral line stability comes specifically from taking active movement. You watched a lesson a few days ago about active versus leverage movement, and we actually talked a little bit about what an active twist versus a leveraged twist looks like. Practicing active twisting is what creates stability in our body in our twist, so that we're relying on our musculature and on our fascial body working rather than just pressing against something to get into a twist. So you'll see a lot of active twisting today, a lot of pulse twisting, and then holding within a twist, actively using our musculature to stay in that hold and find equilibrium. With all of that, we will start in our favorite starting place, tabletop. Beginning right away here, taking your right hand, right fingertips behind your head, starting to dip your elbow towards your thumb, and then rotate up towards the ceiling. Dipping down for 9, rotate, 8, 7, and pressing your elbow up towards the ceiling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. This time hold here. Holding here, squeezing through your core, belly button towards your spine, and really belly button going towards your spine and back towards your tailbone. Press away from your bottom hand and feel the muscles within your back throughout your your trapezius muscles and down into your left oblique, squeezing you open here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dropping all the way back down, sending your left hand, left fingertips behind your head, dropping to your thumb for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and hold. Pressing into this, and your shoulders are a really good approximation of your twist. Your fingertips are right on the back of your neck so that you're not just craning your head to twist open. You're actively working your shoulders to be stacked one over the other. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop back down into your tabletop. Come all the way up to standing. Take your feet a little wider than hip width apart. Finding a little bit of elasticity practice here this morning, or today, depending on what time of morning you're practicing. We're going to reach up with your arms and swinging alternate arms between your legs as you bend into your knees. Swinging for 1, smoothly coming up, 2, 3, using that free energy that comes from being fluid. 4, 5, we're doing 20, 6, 7, 8, 9, extend through your arms, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, almost, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, 20, come all the way to standing, let your arms drop by your sides, turn and face your right side, come into your pyramid pose, so feet about hip width apart, in a comfortable distance vertically from each other. Place your hands right on your hips. Press into the big toe of your right foot. And as you press into that big toe, start to rotate your femur, your right femur, over, out towards the right. Let your torso rotate with that femur. And press into the heel of your left foot. So grounding the big toe on your right foot, gives you something to spiral away from. And holding right here, finding stability here for a few breaths. And last breath here. Rotate back to center. Now taking a little bit of elasticity with this on your exhales, finding that little twist, grounding through your big toe, and back to center on your inhale. Exhale, twist. These are not big. Inhale, center. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Hold again, just for 5. Core stabilizes you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back into center. Step back into a crescent lunge. Back knee can be up or down here. It's completely up to you. I'm actually going to place mine down. I personally like the stability that I'm more able to create in my body with my knee down. But if you're looking for just a little more today, knee can always come up at any point. Place your hands on to your shoulders and start to find a diagonal line from your hips up to your shoulders and out through the crown of your head. You might even feel like your belly is resting a little bit down on your front thigh. With your exhale, start to rotate your left elbow towards your right knee. With your inhale, come back into center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, back to center. Good, we're taking 8 more of those. Rotate. Center. Rotate. Really empty out completely from your belly. Center. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time we're staying and holding. For 5 exhales, notice your core squeeze and engage here, and your back is working as well so that you don't collapse. 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up and out. Take a moment just on your knees. Shake yourself out. And then stand all the way up, finding pyramid on your left side. Left foot forward, right foot back. Finding what stability means for you here. Placing your hands right on your hips. Now, hopefully this is our 3rd session of doing these pyramid spiral twists. These are feeling hopefully a little bit more familiar in your body. And who knows, potentially a little bit different as well as we work into understanding and training that fascial line and now adding stability to it. So grounding down into your big toe, grounding down into your back heel. On your exhale, find your little twist. Staying here with breath. Remember, these active twists are really quite small often, especially if it's not something that you've been practicing. So if you barely feel like you've turned it all, that is completely fine. I want you to just breathe there and feel stability and engagement there. Okay, on your inhale, back to center. Exhale into that twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Center, twist. Feel this in your belly. And 6 more. Big toe is still grounded on the front foot. Twist away from. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we'll hold and stay. Think about your big toe pressing down and in, your femur rotating out away from it. I know working with our bones can often be a brand new thing, but after the last few weeks, just being a little more in tune with your body and how it's working here, can your thigh, but not just your thigh muscle, actually your bone, rotate out a little bit. Holding this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into center, step back into your crescent lunge. Once again, knee up or down. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders. Find that little diagonal with your body. Notice that your abdomen already begins to engage here, just on that diagonal. And bringing elbow towards your knee to rotate for 1. Back to center, 2. Inhale to center, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stay. Holding here. If you are feeling this a lot in your legs, you might even back out of your low lunge just a little bit. This is really about your torso. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up into center. Sit back down on your knees. Right from here, bring your right foot back into a crescent lunge. This time your back knee up. And bringing your hands right by your sides. Here we're taking a little bit of movement. So I'm actually going to turn and face you on the camera. Start to take your left elbow towards your right knee, and you can drop your back knee a little bit as you do that. On your inhale, you're going to reach your right arm up and twist the other way. You're still bent into your front knee, just your torso is rotating around. So exhale, twist left elbow to right knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. You're bent into your knees the whole time. Reach. Let's do 6 more. Reach. If you have to drop your back knee, you can, but you're getting just a little bit more, keeping it up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Shake your legs out. And this time, left foot forward, right foot back. Taking these little, they're called runner's twists. Excellent if you are a runner. I'm just going to come out for a moment. If you are a runner, or you find that walking even bothers you, often it's our gait cycle. It's the inability of the spiral line to work contralaterally, work across your body. So doing things like this, where you're reaching up and away and working in opposition, that actually is helping to improve your gait for things like running. A little tidbit while you got a little breather there for a moment. All right, so right elbow this time, left knee. Left arm reaches up. Knee, reach for 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Both of your knees are bent. 8, 9, 10. Step your feet together. Shake it out just a little bit. Step back into your pyramid. Grounding into your right big toe. Your right foot's forward. Right big toe. Hands right on your hips. Take a moment here. Without even rotating your torso quite yet, start to rotate your leg away from your big toe. Notice that your torso will rotate naturally on its own. We're just not forcing it at all. Think about lifting up the arch of your front foot. And with your next couple of exhales, finding your way into this little twist. Holding steady here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back into your crescent lunge, back knee bent, setting yourself up for those runner's rotations. Back knee is bent, front knee bent. I'm just from the side this time so that you can see that at a different angle. Left elbow comes towards right knee. Reach up and around with your right knee. Reach for 2. Reach for 3. 4. You're rotating as you reach. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stand all the way up, turn yourself around. Pyramid with your left foot forward. It's always nice to be able to take a couple of breaths as you kind of step from one of these to the other. But notice at the same time that having your heart rate up is an okay thing to have. Ground your left foot into the mat, your left big toe. Start to rotate just your leg out, just your femur, and feel your body respond to that. Your right hip drops. Now with your following exhale, start to rotate your torso around. Staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Back into center. Start to drop your way towards that crescent lunge. Both knees bent. This time right elbow finding the left knee. Coming down, twisting for 1. Reach. 2. Reach. 3. Stretch and turn. 4. 5. 6. 7. Exhale, twist. 8. 9. 10. Step both feet together. Shake your legs out. Come all the way down onto your stomach. Open your arms right up into a T. Forehead right down on your mat. Start to lift up your left foot. Push through your heel and bring your left foot up and over your body. Not allowing it to rest down on the mat. Just pushing up and back with your left leg. You might even think about this as trying to send your left heel up towards your right hand and noticing that glute engagement that has to happen there. Now reach out with your left arm, not allowing your body to roll completely over to the right side, finding a little bit of resistance by pressing and reaching into the left. Still holding your leg up and away from the floor. And come back down into center. This time right leg lifts up. Starting to roll over towards the left side. Right heel towards the left hand. And holding here, engaging through your right glute to help yourself hold. Reach through your right hand to help facilitate that spiral. This is just a different way of working our spiral line. Usually we're twisting our torso into forward and around. We're twisting the leg now in the opposite direction, working a little bit more into the back line of the spiral. One more breath. And come back down into center.
Once again, switch feet. Left foot goes up and over. And this time, press towards your right hand. Just pulse this a little bit here, pressing up and then relaxing up and relaxing down. Now, you don't have to turn your whole body out of the twist to get this. We're just pulsing it long and out. Now, notice that this is not just a big back bend that you're taking with your leg. You're pulling your heel up and away from your left armpit. So we'll start those pulses now, pressing away from your left armpit for 1, relaxing it, 2, resting, 3, 4, 5. Concentrate on that spiral line from your armpit to your heel. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back into the center. Take your right foot up and over. And same thing here. See if you can notice with your leg the press and extension away from your right armpit. As your right armpit slides further out to the right, your leg slides further back to the left. And just increase that length for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back into center. Lift your torso up a little bit towards your Sphinx pose. Reach around with your left hand, grab onto your right foot. And we've been doing this since week 1, so just noticing what modifications you usually take here. If you have a strap handy, using that. If you need to, grabbing onto either your foot or maybe even pressing your foot down. And your foot is coming over towards your left hip. Spiraling around a little bit as your right shoulder opens up, your left shoulder opens up towards the ceiling. Gaze is just gently over to the left. Check in, make sure that you're not craning your neck around. The cervical spine might be the most flexible part of our spine, but it's also the most delicate. So when we really over-crane our neck, we're doing a lot of potential damage. A few more breaths here. And come down, come around, switch sides. Right hand reaches back for the left foot. Yes. Sometimes in these twists, it can be easy to confuse which foot you have lifted, which hand. Right shoulder opens up towards the ceiling. Pressing foot down towards the right hip. A few more breaths here. Maybe start to feel your breath evening out just a little bit. And let go. Place your head down in your hands, windshield wiper your legs just a little bit, relax out your lower back. Once you're ready, push yourself all the way back and start to bring your right foot forward for your half pigeon. Remember that this is a modified half pigeon where we have both of our legs bent into this 90-90 degree. You might be a little less than 90, you might be slightly more than 90. Really just concentrating on this front leg, 90 degrees, still sitting on your right hip. Start to lower your torso down and finding just this half pigeon for a few breaths. Start to lengthen out your spine with your inhales. Mean drawing your shoulders a little further away from your hips here. Paying close attention to your left shoulder, drawing out the left side of your body. When you're ready here, begin to thread your left hand underneath your right arm. It might not go super far. It might go really far. It's just going to depend on the mobility in your hip here, in your shoulder, in your spine, in your arm. Everything really is working together. So just kind of noticing where it's the tightest and being gentle with yourself there, knowing that it's completely okay wherever you are. Non-judgment and being just content with what your body's doing for you right now is just such a huge part of this practice. A few more breaths here, really lengthening into whatever twist you have. And come back around into center. So just switch legs. Finding your 90-90 first. And then gathering length through your spine as you fold forward. Once again, not yet taking that twist, giving your body a few moments here to begin settling. When you're ready, finding some more length between your right hip and your right armpit, starting to rotate yourself around and sending your right arm through. You might be holding yourself up here. I am. My shoulder and head do not like to rest down on the floor here. So you might be using some strength to really hold yourself up with your left arm to help you keep from collapsing into this twist. That's completely okay. Couple more breaths. Focus on your long exhales, your belly contracting. And start to unwind yourself back into center. Send both of your legs around in front of you. Lie all the way down on your mat. Once you're there, take a full body stretch, finding length through the back and the front and sides of your body. And begin to settle in for your rest. Bring your hands together. Honor yourself for your practice today. Thank you for being here. And I will see you again tomorrow. Thumbs to your third eye. Namaste.